three missing Montgomery College students continues in Frederick County.
And I got to play with your wand. It was great.
Definitely fun.
Keep going.
You have a lot of hair on your face. Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Footage Foreplay. How y'all doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. You hairy today, girl? What's going on with your hair and your eyes?
You say I got a lot of hair. I don't have enough.
You
Look,
have all that hair.
Every time we're recording, I stare right here.
Why?
I finally got a haircut.
Okay, it's not about you yet. Where's the damn button?
How come every episode we do is all about Evan? We should do a show called All About Evan.
I'm down for it, dude. I'm so down for it.
Damn it.
Wait, no, they already have a whole channel. It's called ETV.
ETV.
Shout out to that. Yeah.
And what is it? Eflix? Netflix? Eflix?
Oh, Evan Flix. Yeah, Evan Flix. Oh. Yep.
God,
ETV. I got branding.
This is
cornered.
Branding Corner. Who is that? Why y'all keep bringing up this name? Branding.
Branding. Cornered.
No, Evan doesn't talk about other male names other than Evan.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Well, unless they went to school with him and he wants to call him out for something.
Yeah, but that was like 20 years ago. I'm like, what the fuck? They don't remember your ass.
I'm unforgettable, dude. They definitely remember me.
Okay. So, all right. Oksana, how you been, girl? How you doing? What you up to? I haven't heard from y'all. What's up?
I'm trying to remember what happened this week, and it feels like it all just kind of like vanished in thin air. Like a lot of stuff got done, but it just doesn't feel like I can point to a single one of those things right now. I don't know. I committed a slight
crime
massacre this morning while you guys were recording interviews. I cleared out a ton of spider webs. Spiders, displaced a bunch of spiders.
The San Francisco Spider Massacre.
Yeah. But other than that, I'm okay. I don't know.
Just okay. Long week. What about you, Evan? You got anything new and upcoming? What's going on?
I'm just out here with that BSE, the big shed energy, and I'm fucking also big spider energy. We got spiders up around.
You got rats, rodents, raccoons.
I'm just
squirrels,
leaving them.
Beetles, roaches.
Yeah.
You got it all, I'm sure. It probably stank. And you said it was hot? Oh, I know.
Oh, it was hot as fuck, dude. Mm-hmm. A minute ago, I bumped the air on before we started, so it's
probably smelling hot ass in that damn girl. I'm dead. Okay.
Yeah, no, I just been up to my same old shenanigans and working on the virtual fest, kind of consuming all of our time at this point because
that's fast approaching.
Close, so working on that, and we're doing the Twitch streams and fucking off, dude. A lot going on. It's exciting. Come hang out.
Period. And what about you, Russ? What you doing?
Just losing my mind, bro.
You lying, girl. You be having a good old time talking and laughing and being on the phone for 5 hours.
It no joke. It's all been just working on that. I know. Thanks to y'all reaching out about the Kava bar. That's going to come back. I think next week. I don't know. When is this airing?
Tuesday?
We're recording for Tuesday, so this will be the 8th. It'll be back on the 15th. No, it'll still air on the 9th. So yeah. When you hear this, the next Monday we'll be back out there. I think we're going to show Nightmare on Elm Street too. Thanks for following up with that. But there's even more coming out in the future, and it's funny. Evan is like, yeah, we've been working on the fest. Evan, I think, has been kind of a dowsing rod, or I don't know. He's some type of device that lets me know I'm doing too much. Because I'm starting to get the vibe Evan's dipping and dodging me at night when I come home. I am on the computer, let's lock in, and then he'll be like, yeah, I'm busy.
Yeah, let him. He needs time to bleed ETV and do.
No, I know.
Decompose.
Oh, ETV's coming back.
Not everybody wants to be nonstop. That's brutal.
Due to unpopular demand,
wear
ETV's
yourself
coming back.
out, girl. That's all I gotta say. Don't wear yourself out.
The thing is, it's my own fault. I know I created a ton of work here, but I believe in it. And get ready, Terrell. I'm going to start dragging you down the hole because we got stuff for you to record coming up.
Oh, I know. I've been waiting.
Now that DH1's done, it's your turn. You're gonna be dipping
Oh,
and
you're talking
dodging me
about.
like
I'm
Evan.
sorry. I thought you meant. Never mind. We'll probably cancel on that. But no. Yes.
No, that's hell no.
Sorry, I thought you
You're
were
talking
something
Blu-ray
else.
Tuesday.
But outrageous. Yes. I gotta do my voices.
Blu-ray Tuesday. That's always been
And
on
DH1
you.
has
We're waiting
been
on
great.
you, fool.
Season 15 just ended.
Yeah, okay.
I had fun
Everybody
hosting
know
the jury roundtable.
Clock and keep the receipt of this. Look at
What
how
are you
hard
talking
he's dipping and
about?
dodging right here.
I'm not dipping
Blu-ray
and dodging.
Tuesday
I forgot about
has
DH1.
always been on you. We're waiting on you.
Y'all too busy for me. Y'all.
I am telling you right now. When do you want to record?
Let's do it right
Dipping
now.
and dodging
bitch.
harder
We
than
can do
me
it
every
right
evening, dude.
Y'all too busy. You just said you've been nonstop.
Yeah,
And you got a kid
but I
too,
also
girl. And Oksana,
I can
know you
also
probably stressed.
I know that I make up this shit, and guess what? Adding Blu-ray Tuesday is what I've been doing. I've been adding stuff to it, so don't try and put it on me.
I didn't put
It's
nothing
on you.
Are you guys gonna step on my comedy? That's my job.
Did you say something?
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so TH1 just ended. They had their finale. I did the jury roundtable, so I was finally on, the camera and everything. That was fun. And we crowned a winner. And might not be the best winner, but it was fun. It was a fun experience. And
The shade, dude, might not be the best winner.
And period. But
Damn.
that's
what
all
the
I
hell
had.
happened?
It's not the best winner. I just feel like that person that won didn't. Never mind. I don't know. I don't want to shade. Well, I already kind of shaded them that night, and they kind of get the gist that they just coasted on. But I guess that's
True. Who cares?
That's a gameplay.
You went through
move
that
too.
gauntlet, and
I
you didn't
did.
walk out with a fucking paycheck.
No,
I heard that
he
they
got
actually paid out this year.
$1,000. Yeah, he did.
That's
my
money.
season, the winner, I think only got like 300 or some shit like that. So I don't know. It is what it is. But anyways, that's all for me. I'm excited for. Oh yeah. So what else? Oh, what did he post? Oh my god, I'm fucking this up again. OnlyFoundFootageFans. Yes, y'all check out OnlyFoundFootageFans.com. I did see y'all need to follow him on Instagram too, because he be posting some other little deals and stuff and little combo packs and stuff. I can't remember what the combo pack was.
Often
but he
paired
does it.
with your face.
Yeah, why you keep using that picture? But anyways, use code Foreplay to save you some coins. I think it's 10% off your order. But he also has a little bundles and deals. Y'all need to follow him on Instagram to get all the tea of that. Only Found Footage Fans on Instagram. But yeah, get all that and go buy y'all some stuff because he's curating a lot of stuff together. And there might be some exclusive stuff. He might be at CreepyCon right now, getting some exclusive shit signed for y'all. So stay tuned to that website and use code Foreplay to save some money. All right, that was that.
Yeah. That is funny. He does use your face a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting royalty for all those commercials?
No, y'all get all the money, $50 of shit, and I get a soap. I couldn't believe it.
Hey, you're gonna get way more than $50 of fun out of that soap, though. Let's be honest.
Oh, the eye roll hurt me. Terrell, I don't even think he meant to do it.
Anyways,
yeah. Well, speaking of soap, last night during if you were there, we did another Twitch stream.
yes,
Again, now
I was
we're not
there
promoting.
for a little
Yeah,
bit.
Terrell was there,
I popped
but
in.
not when they started talking about your soap. It did come up as
that
a
did come
topic
up.
of conversation.
Why?
Yeah. Because there was a phallic thing in the sky that reminded Rich about your soap. And he was like, "Where's Terrell? He's been a dirty boy. Get him to..." Yeah.
I don't know why I live rent-free in this man's head. I cannot.
It's
I
true.
should start charging. Where my $50, bitch?
So,
Period.
part of a we're playing around with the Twitch format. It is a little bit weird because I'm sure if you're familiar with it, it's usually a lot of people in front of a camera kind of doing either let's plays like video game stuff or going over topics, where we're kind of doing more of a I think in the future we're going to be doing a little bit of like curations here, stuff that we wouldn't really show at the fest, or things that like it's going to be a little bit of an editing exercise, but it's a lot of fun and it's a cool way to just like hang out.
It feels
and
like
watch.
a mini 24-hour fest when I was in
Yeah.
there
That's the
last
vibe,
couple times. Because you have everyone chatting, you're showing like in-world camera stuff, and it does feel that way. And it's kind of a cool little like prelude, little introduction to what the fest is going to look like. So I don't know, I like it. It's nice.
It is.
Yeah.
It's fun. And I think in the future, what we'll end up doing is we'll be having guest programmers come in and maybe even play around, because the format's so short and it's not like We usually are putting stuff that's available. It's just hard to find, or we're like kind of repackaging it. I don't know. I think this is going to be fun. So if you haven't already, go look up the Unnamed Footage Festival on Twitch and follow us. Then if that's not your medium and you're more of a YouTube person, Quiz or Die every Wednesday until the Film Fest, which is October 4th and 5th. All of season 1 is rolling out. So if, honestly, most people haven't seen it just because it was behind the virtual like paywall. Yeah. But a lot of people who actually contributed to the show hadn't seen it. So if you were a participant, maybe go check it out and see how you died. And then for the actual fest, October 4th and 5th, tickets are on sale now. Go ahead and click on it. Actually, I noticed on the website, you can't see the image that will be on the shirt. Evan, do you have it handy? Can you screen share that?
If you can stall for a second, I do.
Yeah, I'll stall. So this year we were offering 2 packages. We have the regular ticket package, which is $40, which, I don't want to speak too soon. And I think this may be the first year that every dollar isn't for an hour. I don't know if we're going to hit 40 hours this year, but
you're trying.
We're over 24 already. So yeah. You're getting a bang for your buck. Also, we got a lot of cool stuff. And here, this is the image.
Oh, yeah, I need this shirt. Is it on a black shirt?
So sick.
It will be on a black shirt. And yeah, this is our first time in October. So we want to lean into it. And here's a little sneak peek at maybe some people that might pop up with our boy Uffy. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We got a lot planned this year. So much that it kind of allowed the freedom to even do extra in different mediums. So if, of course, it never cuts off during their commercial, but every time we're promoting our show.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It's time for the coffee table, presented by OnlyFoundFootageFans.
The problem is I'm never ready either.
I love that shirt.
Y'all know what that music means. It's time for the coffee table, a segment where a sponsor, OnlyFoundFootageFans, creates a complicated game that results in us watching and reviewing an in-world camera movie. Last week, we had a movie picked out that got a weird audible at the fucking yesterday. Thank you, Dark Web. I thought we were even. We weren't getting punished anymore.
Yeah. So what was the reason for that? I don't think I asked y'all. Why was there a switch up?
No idea.
Okay.
The Dark Web doesn't explain itself. So, thankfully, we got given a movie that is available on Netflix, which still I think most people have, even though me and Oksana have talked about getting rid of it forever. Mm-hmm. So, if you watched the movie that we were assigned in preparation for this coffee table segment, please direct all your angry emails towards OnlyFoundFootageFans.
Yeah, because when I changed up, he gave me an issue, a problem, and he wanted to send me a cease and desist. But when he wants to do it, it's fine. Like, here you go. We changed up last minute, by the way. I might add. Last minute. Girl.
Yep. Thankfully, none of us are ever excited to watch these movies, so I don't think anybody had.
Well, it's yet to be determined whether this was an unfortunate thing or a fortunate thing. But
true,
Netflix does not pick up in the shed, so I was unable to watch this film.
Oh, you little fuck!
You couldn't even get the fans. Why didn't you watch it?
So, I after you get done with your review, have a little challenge of my own to pose for OnlyFoundFootageFans, since he dicked me over this week by switching to
You're trying to get more money.
So, Evan didn't watch it. Ice Cube, what do you think?
That's not gonna work.
I agree with Ice Cube.
So you get banned. You didn't even try. Okay, we gotta talk about this movie.
Yeah.
This is a Taiwanese. What is it called?
So it's Strange Frequencies, Taiwan Killer Hotel. A reality TV star faces mounting supernatural horrors while filming at haunted. Now, I'm not going to try. Hospital in Taiwan. As paranormal activity intensifies, group dynamics crumble, and a dark force manipulates their survival choices. Came out this year, I believe, on Netflix. Okay, go ahead, Terrell.
So isn't this a remake of Ganjiam?
It's connected. I don't know if it's a remake.
It's connected?
I think it's canon in that world. Maybe it is a Filipino remake. I'm not sure, but it is related.
I don't know if Evan would even like this. He didn't like the body by a ghost type of shit. But basically, it is these influencers. They do all these little shows online and all this stuff. They call it Strange Frequencies, and they're all very popular. He tells them, "Hey, we should go do this. We're gonna make all this money." You know, these little Filipinos, they love money. They eat coupons, but they were just like, "Oh, you should have started with that." And they go, basically, they have all these interviews before they set us up. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, we're going to go. And we're going to go get some good footage." And then they go there and they have all the tokens. You got the pretty one, you got the gay one, you got the jockey one, you got the timid one, you got the final girl, you got the director, he kind of the ugly one, and then you got all these people, and then they all go into the house, and then real strange occurrences do happen, and one by one they get bodied, killed, and they get to the final one, and it's the same shit. Like, I don't know if you would have liked it, Evan, but I mean, it was fine. It was like beat by beat what I thought it would be. It looked great. It did look good. And some of the kills are kind of cool. When they walked in, they seen like the body and all that good stuff. That was cool. Then they have the end scene where they try to make you go back and like, oh, it happened. You know, there's a part where the guy goes, oh, well, he was like, if I make a movie, he says, I want to like die at the end. What did he say? Something like that. Like, what was it? Something along the reporter asked him. And then, technically he did die. And they went back to that to show you. I don't know. It was a whole thing, but
it was a moment of reflection.
There you go. Yep, and that's kind of
did
what
they
happened.
Recreate the hand bit? Because we used that for Quiz or Die. I think the first year from Conjuring, where he sticks his hand inside the hole of the box. Did they redo that? And that's one of my favorite bits from Conjuring.
Now that you
it's so
mentioned
simple but effective.
I didn't really watch this movie with that framework in mind. Like, I wonder if there's more there. Damn.
I didn't
it
know
says
it
on the
was
wiki
connected
page
to that movie
on
all.
the Wikipedia. It says Strange Frequencies is a 2024 Philippine found footage horror film based on the 2018 South Korean film Ganjiam Haunted Asylum.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Interesting. It is kind of the same shit, but Ganjiam was better, I thought. I remember being kind of creeped out. I don't know.
I agree.
I think Ganjiam was a better. I like that one more than this one, but I didn't hate this one. I do think this is like a good 3-star movie in my opinion. Some of the characters I was rooting for, some of them I were not. I'm so, so glad this person died. I don't know. What do you think, Russ?
I think you nailed it. The first thought I had when it was over was like, wow, Evan's gonna hate this movie.
Yeah,
and not because. So, me and Terrell, we're big horror enthusiasts, right? And part of that is like exploring genres, like watching slashers, watching ghost stories, watching haunted house movies, and kind of seeing what people do with the tropes. This movie is one of those. It's very polished. The actors are good. They had a location. Everything is done correctly. And then it's just kind of, they didn't take, this is going to sound meaner than I intend, but they didn't take any risks here. It's a live stream. So I love
that kind of stuff. I love live stream movies and influencer stuff. I love it. The chat,
which I thought was actually kind of cool, is almost like a HUD dressing or something. Like it will pop up every now and then and it'll show.
It wasn't all through the movie though.
Yeah, but it didn't have any like narrative impact.
No, and plus I couldn't read it. A lot of it was like Cole, Konnichiwa, Cole, and all this. I was like, I don't know what this is saying.
There you go.
Is it racist?
I think so.
No, but yeah.
I'm
gonna stop because I was coming off. Yeah, I'm not trying to.
No, it's funny. The chat though, it was honestly much more diverse than I thought. Like, so my favorite part of this movie is the beginning. And you know what? Go ahead, say it again.
Is it racist?
It might seem because the movie opens up with some weird white couple, and they're out there. Yep, and they go missing, and I don't know what it was. I think there's.
Well, you got to make the white audience care, No,
no, it's not that, you fuck. The thing is, it's just like acting style, right? Like in Japan, you get a lot bigger performances, like more like dramatic, like cartoonish. Where those two felt more like, I guess, like American found footage. And when we get into the Filipino stuff, it's got a little bit of that. But I mean, mostly, dude, it's beat by beat exactly what you think it's going to be. They don't really lean into the stream element. I think to make a movie like this, you really got to like play with the location. And they had it felt like they had a real cool location that probably had like actual haunted lore behind it. But I mean, none of that was really super exciting. What's that one movie? Oh God, this is gonna be. I again apologize. We've done 14 Film Fest. What is Buried Must Remain.
Oh yeah.
I think I fucking loved that.
You need that kind of like mise en scène confusion, like we're in a labyrinth. I mean, even Grave Encounters really played with the location, and they do a little bit of that here, but mostly it felt like the performances were going to carry the thing. And I don't, maybe it's a translation thing, or I don't know. It just didn't really work for me. I agree with Terrell. This is a perfect 3 movie. I have no real complaints about it, but I probably wouldn't watch it again. And if somebody wanted to watch influencer-based horror, I'd probably recommend like Chad Gets the Axe or something before this. So, or even the original.
What's the Shudder one? Deadstream. I like that one.
Yep. Or even that one that I reviewed. Oh no, a little while back with the cover with the girl. What was that called? Livestream or some shit. Where the girl was popular.
I forgot. Oh, Livestream. Recommend those.
I don't think you guys watched
live streamers. Yeah,
I didn't.
Those are all better than this. Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, even like if we're going to talk about Michelle's movies, her first movie was a no-budget, single camera where she built a bunch of video game stuff, much rougher around the edges than this movie. This movie's so polished.
Yeah.
I even think when the dark web recommended it, they described it as Netflix polished. And they're right. It felt very professional, but there's nothing there. I'd rather watch Live Screamer any day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Live Scream. God, I can
Scream.
Live Scream any day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a 3. I'm right there
3
with Terrell.
Easily. Yep.
Evan would have hated this movie.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, that's probably why he dipped and dodged and said, "Nope, I ain't watching this shit."
Yeah,
I mean, I did give for what it's worth. I think I gave Ganjiam a 3.5, so and a heart. So I didn't dislike that lower one. But if this would have probably been lower if it was the same thing again,
Yeah, I also I was trying to think about what, like, so we're doing a remake, a Filipino remake of was the original Japanese Ganjiam?
It was Korean.
It was Korean. And yet, the whole time I feel like what we're kind of doing or imitating is a Koji movie. And I'm like, the thing is, Koji's movie would have never looked this polished. And the ghost would have been like digital and very confronting. And the performances, I think, would have been a little bit edgier. Like, I don't know. It's just such a, it's not bad. I mean, if you're going to watch a movie with a friend who just does not fuck with horror movies, this would hit for them. But if you're going to drag Evan out, he'll be like, this is exactly what I hate.
Is it good enough that you think it's like a win that it's on a big platform like Netflix? Just because I think a lot of times I will kind of be glad a movie that's in-world camera is on a big platform, even if I don't love it, just because I feel like more exposure to the format is never a bad thing. But it could be if the movie's bad enough. Is it good enough to at least merit, like, it's cool?
No, I think you're completely right, where it's kind of like you could recommend this to somebody who doesn't have Shudder. And you'd be like, hey, well, you want to watch a in-world? I'll take it further. Even though I think this movie kind of doesn't offer anything new to like this subgenre, I would fucking show this in a theater in the Bay Area just because of the Filipino connection, where you could kind of introduce a whole new group of people where it's like, hey, check it out. Like, this is, because here's the thing. Up top, Terrell made a comment about coupons and Filipinos. In the Bay Area, there is a large population of Filipinos, so we kind of just live in it.
Yeah,
I was just like, nobody's gonna get that reference.
I get you. Yeah, thank you for.
Yeah,
they're probably crazy, but yeah,
but they love their culture, and I just like showing a Filipino found footage movie. Honestly, we probably should make an effort to try and show this out here. Yeah, but 3 stars.
Okay. So who do we think this is for? I don't even know, because he switched it up on us. Like, I don't know. Is it for Evan? But I don't think he's punishing him. I don't know. Well,
I'll tell you what. Before we find out,
before
we find out who it was for, since I didn't watch this week, I have my own challenge. Like I said, I've got my own weapon in the chamber here. OnlyFound Footage Fans, and I watched a movie with Ellie. Dude? I watched a movie with Ellie called "Bring It On" worldwide #CheerSmack, and there's about, I would say 10 to 15% of this movie is in-world camera. It's screen life. It's done through social media and things like this. So my challenge to OnlyFoundFootageFans is to watch this movie and determine if it has enough in-world camera that he would sell it on his site.
Nice try. I think you brought enough rope to hang yourself.
That movie sucked. The movie was horrible.
Dude, it was better than that Hayden Panettiere shit.
Oh, no. Don't you dare!
You're crazy.
Idiot.
That's why you're canceled in this. So it's me and Russell right now. So I think this is for. I'm just gonna say everybody because I don't know. It's a Netflix movie. He probably thought, oh, this is new. They're all gonna enjoy this. Maybe he had some type of thoughts in mind, like, oh, this one that we were giving him was like so bad. I don't know. I don't know what his issue is, but I'm gonna say all of us. What do you think?
Maybe he was trying to beat you to it because since you watched,
since it's new, and that's true because I did see it on the list. I was gonna it was on my radar. So when y'all flipped it and said, "Oh, we're watching this," I'm like, "Oh, okay." Because usually every Friday when something new comes out, I do watch it.
I knew that shit would be reviewed by next week if he didn't hurry up and switch it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say it's for all of us, or you can make a case for what she said. It could be for me, but I'm gonna say all of us. What about you, Russ?
Well, I have my own little challenge this week. Since the movie, and my challenge is for Evan to explain how this is not the fucking best in it to win it.
It's Pop Barbie and her Wu-Tang Clan.
You better get your friend before she gets a beat down.
Oh,
please. Solange!
We never were.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. I could just cry. But I won't.
Well,
I love it.
Oh my God.
When they beat us? Don't tell me you're not sharing with them anymore. I thought once you go black, you never go back.
FYI,
I don't remember that.
Hold on. What? Okay, let's continue.
We're not. I know how good they are.
Oh, you've lost your cheer sanity if you think this pathetic little squad can even compete with us.
Oh, I know they can. No. So you better bring it all, white girl.
Yes!
Oh my God.
Somehow Evan doesn't like this movie?
This is the best Bring It On movie. You guys are fucking stupid.
So cringe.
That movie is so good. I'm about to go pull it out right now. I see it. I'm about to watch this movie, girl.
You like it more than the first one, than the original?
Bitch,
dude,
fuck
so
you.
good.
It's the best.
That is an insane take if so.
The best sequel
No way.
of all the Bring It On movies.
All right.
Girl.
So
go
if
to
you're
your
listening
hot
right
ass shit and
We-
cry, bitch. I don't
if you've made it this far into the episode, I'm gonna need you to comment below what you think the best Bring It On movie is.
But keep the original out of it because obviously they're all going to say that. The best sequel.
Okay.
Fuck the original.
best.
That's the best one. When I had a 40 and nothing else to do.
No way.
And I'm hanging, dude. That's what
I
we
know
watch.
you like
Gummo
this
and then
movie. That
Bring
movie
It.
was great. I don't care.
It's so good.
Like a
Even though I
fucking
kept
high
calling it
school
part
play,
3.
dude.
Okay, so what did I think about? Wait, what were we talking about? I think it's
It's
for everybody.
It's for everybody.
All right, who it was
Oksana,
for?
you're up.
Yeah, for everybody. I
All
think it was
right.
probably for everybody too. Oksana, who is it for?
Strange Frequencies, Taiwan Killer Hospital was for. Us.
Oh, everybody. No.
Us.
Oh,
It's for
my.
the dark web.
Girl, this is stupid.
What is
I'm
that
so
shit?
done. He's disgusting. Why would you do this to somebody? You gave us a stupid movie and then you changed it and said this is for us. Like, bitch,
Well,
fuck you.
Man, I felt bad I couldn't pick up Netflix at first, but now I had no regrets.
Us, because our sanity takes a hit having to hear Terrell bitch again about how this was not on our list for last
He
week.
didn't even complain.
I didn't complain at
Damn.
all.
He's just they're trying to predict,
That's so
They're not always
crazy. I was so good and nice the last couple episodes.
I know.
Wow, that's insane. He just wants me
Well-
to come for him so he can get more pitches. Girl, fuck you. Get that picture.
Maybe he's trying to get your reaction.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so what do we got up for this week since we lost? What's happening?
That's fucked, dude.
Welcome. Well, I feel like that's just like a trick answer, so I don't know. I feel like
No, we lost. We
so
don't have
it's
to
gonna
pick.
be up to me.
Yeah.
I don't want this choice.
Who cares? It's on you.
Welcome
can't
once
wield this
again,
power.
floor players.
You're like, I can't wield such power.
Evans, sit down.
Well,
Yeah, please.
Okay, well,
Please.
you guys can all vote on one thing. Okay. Once again, for players, we hope you enjoyed our audible on your curiosity and didn't take it and didn't call it a great value gonjum. we're going to give you the option before you choose to either watch what we were supposed to watch last week, A Warning for the Curious, or choose from five new options.
Holy fuck!
Go to
you guys...
I don't want to watch the one from last week. He already knew already that I wasn't gonna like it, so let's get something new.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to watch the one from last week.
Yeah, we're not watching that one. So let's move on.
What was it? Does anybody remember?
I don't even remember, but I knew I wasn't excited.
And the cover was just some fog.
Yeah,
bitch, no. I didn't even like the fog movie.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
If you leave it up to me, I'm going to say we should just watch that movie. Because there's 5 choices.
What do you mean we lost? It's up to you.
Yeah, if you want to
I haven't looked at what they are.
Okay.
What the clues go to. So, do you want to hear the clues?
Yeah, let's hear the clues.
So we're going with a new movie. 1, You Can't See Me.
John Cena.
Yep.
2, Boo. Skip. Underground, above ground. What's the difference?
Evan's girlfriends.
That was pretty fast, dude. I gotta give you that.
Those are socks, girl.
Those are all above ground. Those socks.
3, Ouija, Are You With Me?
Oh, wow.
Whoa, is it racist? Holy shit.
Wait, what? Why is that racist?
He substituted the N-word for Ouija? That's questionable.
That's not what I did. Anybody else think that?
No.
Okay, then you know what?
Is it racist?
But that's aimed at you, Evan. What the hell?
4, Stalking for Narcoleptics. Or 5,
These are all horrible.
Not Another Warning. Not Another Warning. It shouldn't have been a question. It was a statement.
Oh, Jesus.
So if you guys want me to pick...
You're picking last week's.
Well, we could pull up a die roller
we
and randomly pick a number.
Well, I have to pee, so my vote's for John Cena.
Me too. Let's do
You're not
going
to see me for a
You
second.
can't see me. Let's do it.
All right.
We doing John Cena.
Wait, where'd Evan go?
The bathroom.
Oh, I'm over here dancing, bitch. You could have waited.
I know. You're waiting for his review. I know.
I do, yeah.
You wait.
Terrell knew.
I would have picked number 5.
I'm so dead.
Terrell knew. I was
I
like, the
knew.
minute
I
this
said,
boy
yeah,
starts
right
talking
when
about a
his review.
documentary.
That's when you exit stage left.
Okay.
You guys all
I'm
pick
horrible.
1?
Oh, I don't
Yeah, why
care. Let's do number 1.
Oksana did boo it. So I'm
She
worried.
did.
Oh, no, she's laughing. Oh,
No, I
great.
didn't look at
Okay.
the one I
laughed.
picked. Okay, number 1, we're watching Sight Unseen on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Is it a TV show?
It's a TV show from 2024.
Couldn't take it, dude. Everything was at stake. I was gonna pee on myself on camera.
Is
I
it
couldn't
3
have it.
siblings inherit their estranged father's rural cabin after his mysterious death? They slowly realize something or someone still lives
Is it
there?
this one?
I hope not.
Yeah, that's the one I pulled up. Is it that? From 2025?
I literally have a title and
Oh
YouTube.
my god, dark web, what the fuck?
And it doesn't. I don't even think this is out. It doesn't even say where it's streaming.
They must
Oh,
not have
Lord.
IMDb on the dark
How
web,
are we
so they can't
supposed
give
to
a link.
know?
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Sight Unseen full movie on YouTube. Here, you know what? Let's do it together. You know, we're
Sight
trying
Unseen
here.
gonna be the real movie when we watch the wrong one.
We're all gonna watch
Dude,
something different.
Do you think it's this one? Tracy Gold?
2009? That doesn't look in world camera.
Official trailer? Should we watch this? Let's see this. This doesn't look in world. It's probably not that one. It's probably not the skate video.
It's Sight Unseen.
Oh, a colon.
What's a colon?
Dude, I'm telling you,
Terrell,
punctuation
you know what a colon
is
is.
very important in a title, okay? I know about it.
Oh, is it like a comma? I don't
It's
see
the
it.
2 dots.
It's the 2
above
dots.
each other.
There's a colon.
I still don't see it.
I still can't find it.
It's on YouTube in full. The movie from the
Can
Lone
you share your
Swan.
screen? So
Yeah,
because
because we can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I am dancing, dude.
Yeah, go pee, dude. I came
We're
back
waiting
with
for your
riffs. It
review.
really refreshed me, dude.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the break.
It's this. It's Sight
The
Unseen,
Lone
newfound
Swan.
footage horror. A documentary crew discovers a box of tapes leading to disturbing events. I didn't find a poster. I just found the YouTube.
Tight, dude. Hey, Evan, this is for everybody. We need to start utilizing X again so we can share links to shit like this. And honestly, the podcast. We should probably start doing that.
I have been, but I don't have a great track record because I don't use X.
It's fine. Y'all watch it with us. Evan, can you shoot that to me? I'm not going to be able to.
Yeah.
The Lone Swan. Okay.
The Lone Swan.
All right,
I'll send the link. I could
just
even
send
put
the
link
girl,
in the
because I don't
show
know
notes.
what this is.
I'll just put the link in the show notes since it's YouTube.
Cool. We should tweet it out too.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I've seen this. This
I
is the one
see
with the poster with the guy with the gun. Oh Lord.
Oh, don't say nothing. Terrell's, I think I know. No,
All right.
Only one person's seen it.
Well, no.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I think
we're good.
Okay. Anyways, Evan, what you got for us?
Yeah, Evan.
Yeah.
I can't
Russell's
wait,
stoked
dude.
because he can go pee now.
No, dude, I'm gonna be here the whole damn time, dude. I can't wait to hear what you're.
I'm glad that killed with Terrell because that was a cheap bit.
Bitch. Yes, because girl, I'm about to do the same thing. How he pulled a me.
I brought a screener this week for a movie that just came out. It's called Somnium. I believe it was made in 2024, but it's just been released on VOD like a day or so before this episode. And the description, I'm going to read the letterbox description because it does a little more heavy lifting for me with the story, so I can spend more time talking about the movie. But Gemma moves to LA hoping to become an actress. She takes an overnight gig at a sleep clinic that promises to make their clients' dreams come true. But the longer she spends there, the more it becomes clear that something sinister is going on. And so that's kind of the setup. The movie starts with this girl in LA played by Chloe Levine, who is in The Ranger. If you guys saw that, the slasher movie with the park ranger, she's in the Sacrifice Game. She's in Depraved, Larry Fessenden's movie. So she's no stranger to horror, but I thought she was really good here. I didn't remember her from The Ranger. But I knew I had seen her somewhere, so that had to be it. But I thought she was really solid. She's kind of like a Mia Goth sort of vibe is what I get from her. She's a Mia Goth type, I would say. But she plays the lead here, and she starts working she moves to LA to become an actress, and she's trying to just get a job to pay her rent till she can get some gigs acting. So she's taking auditions and stuff. But the movie opens with her like trying to drop her resume off somewhere, and the people say no, and she finds this place called Somnium, and it says now hiring outside, and she walks inside, and it's this sleep clinic where they say they make people's dreams come true who participate in their program. And so she takes the job. It's super easy too. The job is sort of it's almost like a Five Nights at Freddy's type job where you're responsible for just watching these security cameras and trying to see if something happens at night, because the people are supposed to be asleep, so nothing's supposed to happen. But she it's also clear that she has like some past baggage. It shows a couple flashbacks, and when she's like falling asleep at work and stuff, and she's dreaming about her like ex-boyfriend, which she's from Georgia, so she has like a southern accent and everything. And you can tell that it doesn't show you right up top. You finally learn towards the end of the movie, but you can tell there's something negative happened between them and before she came to LA, and that's sort of still playing out in her head. And her ex-boyfriend though is portrayed by Peter Vack, who I know if Russell was here, he likes Peter Vack. He's one of those kind of New York independent filmmakers. His sister is the one who did Actors that I've reviewed on the show before, Betsy Brown. Yeah. And he was just in The Code, which we also talked about on the show. But he's great here. He's not in it a ton, but when he is, I think he does a solid job. And it does feel like, I know it was a pretty low budget movie, but it really feels like, the budget's there. Like all the lighting and the production and stuff is solid, the set design. And I love the like building that they have this sleep clinic in. The hallways have this super liminal kind of vibe, and it sort of is, that liminal vibe's elevated even more by, they sort of mix like old analog tech with like modern tech. So there's a lot of like modern stuff in terms of, AI software and editing that they're using to like influence these people's dreams. Because basically what they do is these people are put into like, I guess for lack of a better description, sort of a coma for like 6 weeks. And while they're asleep, they're like being shown videos and sounds and pictures that supposedly influence their, like these images and sounds of them succeeding or of the things they want in their life work their way into these people's subconscious. And after these 6 weeks, they believe it, is something they can do, or they have the confidence they can do it, And so the girl, when she's starting, she asks a question that I think really sums up sort of the movie's theme. She says, but does it actually change their reality or just their perception of it? And the guy replies, what's the difference? And I feel like that's sort of what the movie's exploring with its concept is sort of how things like social media and just any sort of, exterior influences in our lives sort of change our perception of the world around us, and in turn can change our reality, especially if we get too sucked into it, And I think they do a cool job of delivering that via an interesting like sci-fi horror story where 30 minutes into the movie she sees like this, I want to call it a creature because I don't think there's a better, less spoilery term to use, but she sees a creature.
Are they aliens?
Thing on the monitor. It's not an alien. I actually thought that at first when I first saw it, but it's not an alien. I will say that. It doesn't do the there's aliens in this place thing. And I think it really does a great job. Like she gets auditions, the guy at work is kind of strange, but he asks her out and stuff, and she says no, but she's kind of, you can tell it's because she's still going through this old stuff with her ex-boyfriend, but she does like him. So there's a cool dynamic between the characters that work together. And I guess I would describe the creature as like a spiny humanoid. I can say that much. Like it's a spiny humanoid creature. And but weird things start happening to her too. She sees like the plants in her apartment are dying after she's been working at this place for a while. The milk is like spoiled in her refrigerator. And it really builds up to what I think could have been a truly epic conclusion, but I do think I like the first 2 acts more than I like how it all plays out. I think it's fun and it's cool and it's got the horror flair. I think it's going to deliver for some people what they're looking for, but I really wanted it to kind of lean more into the heady stuff that it's doing for the first 2 acts, so subtly. I thought all of that would kind of come to a head. But
is this out yet? No, right?
It just came out on video on demand, so you can rent it on Amazon. I think it's just on Amazon right now, but I think it just hits there first, so it will roll out to the other ones. But overall, I did really like it. I think even though I wasn't in love with how it kind of everything resolved and played out, I do think it was fully engaging the whole time. I truly was, like I wanted to know how it was going to play out, and I wanted to know, more about this shady company. They do a good job like setting it up and kind of building the tension and building the mystery of making you want to know what's actually going on here, and how is she involved? Is she actually working at this place? It does a good job of making you sort of question the reality of what's going on, just like she is, because it's sort of surreal in a lot of the approaches. And it reminded me of, have you guys seen that movie Come True? Have you seen that? It's a horror movie from a few years back.
I think I remember the cover. It's like a bluish turquoise cover with like a face or something.
Yeah, with the face. With the girl has like an eye patch.
I think I own it. Yeah. Yep. It was like a Shudder movie, maybe.
I think it might have came
movie,
to Shudder, something like that.
Yeah.
It did remind me in terms of the setup of that, but I actually wasn't crazy about that movie. I know a lot of my friends really liked Come True, but I wasn't like super blown away by it. But I think this was more of what I maybe wanted Come True to do, despite, like I said, my complete satisfaction with the end isn't really there. But otherwise, I think this is a super cool fucking idea, and I like the way they explore it, and I like the themes. So I think I would give it a 4.
Oh, that's a lot.
I toyed between a 3.5 and a 4, and I think just the way they do present it all, and the way that like the setting and the way it's shot, and all the performances are so good. I really think it elevates it. So, I think I would go with a 4 on this. I did like it quite a bit, and I do like. To be fair, I do have sort of I would say a bias towards sci-fi stuff because I just like it, and I think this does an interesting thing with not going the direction that it feels like they're setting it up to go in terms of the way they use the sci-fi. Like it could have easily been a I don't know, a copy of something we've seen before, but it does feel like they try to do their own thing here. And even though there are definite influences of like Cronenberg and stuff like that, you know, here with the way they employ the analog technology and everything, but I fucked with it. I liked it. I'd say 4 stars, and I think if you're like sci-fi horror type stuff, it's worth checking out. But yeah,
all right,
that's all I watched this week. Just Somnium, directed by Rachel Kane. I don't know if I said that, but
okay.
All right. Go ahead and start now.
All right, Russ,
such a
you're
cheap
up.
bit.
Wait. Okay, I'm not going to continue with that bit. Stop the bit. I want to get off. My turn. Whew, it's hard to bring some energy back into this room. It feels like a fucking vampire just showed up and sucked there. No, that movie looked tight, dude.
Did it?
I think you would like it. I think you would like it, Terrell. I think it gives you enough horror stuff that I think it would give you what you wanted out of it.
I like the look. That's why I like to go on IMDb sometimes and just look through, because the poster wasn't doing it for me.
No,
the poster doesn't mean nothing.
There's nothing.
But the look of that film, it's like,
it looks like
it was shot on
I don't
film.
like poltergeists. That's what it gives me.
Dude,
that
those
one picture
hallways
definitely
and shit.
was...
They look so sick. Like the whole they get great angles too of like looking down these long hallways with all the doors where the patients are and stuff, and the like things they're in asleep, the like machine things they're laying in, they're like soundproof and light proof, and they're like glowing sort of. There's like a bunch of different lights, and so it's a cool mixture of like an old building and like the CCTV system is like an old school. It's on like a CRTV with an old click keyboard, you know, like it's old school. But the computer the guy's doing the AI on, where he's fucking with these people's dreams, which I don't think I said that, but it does have a lot of interesting sort of theories and how it plays with AI and sort of what it says about AI with the whole they work that in there too, and it's pretty interesting. But he uses like a modern, like it's like a MacBook type computer where he's doing super high tech looking shit, you know. But they also have this old, so it's a cool kind of blend of tech where it's old and new.
Okay, are y'all ready? Russell, you ready?
I can't. I'm trying. Okay, here we go. All right. Let me get some coffee.
Drink some. I know. I feel like I'm winding down now, y'all.
I know. I need a little bit of I need Evan to review a movie for me to go sleep.
I need to go do some. I need to do some jumping jacks, bitch. Girl.
So, you know, I'm being shady right now to Evan, who watched a movie where I'll be the first to say it. I didn't.
This is crazy.
And, you know,
y'all both ain't watching shit.
There's time. I mean, God, I can't. The thing is, I love these virtual fests, and I just really want to put as much effort as I can into them. And here's the problem. We don't do a good job promoting. So go ahead and let me take another opportunity. Virtual tickets are on sale right now on the website. You can click on it, go to the tickets button, it'll pop right up. Hang out. Come hang out. It's a fucking 2-day slumber party, but over the internet. Yeah. It's also the way that we met
slumber
Evan,
party without the slumber.
Yeah, exactly. It's an anti-slumber party. That should be the hashtag.
Hell yeah.
So I mentioned earlier that we're venturing into Twitch, and you know, I say I didn't watch anything, but yet running the Twitch stream. So I ended up actually watching in the past 2 weeks a ton of short films. And it's cool because I think a lot of the times whenever organization, I don't know what to call it, brands, film fest do this kind of shit, you don't really know where the programming's coming from or the curation. And I do want Twitch to be kind of open. Like I would love to have a Terrell Twitch where he kind of curates everything. We put it together. And like last night, it was kind of an Evan curation. I think he did about like 70. But here's the thing, Terrell, I know Terrell's grabbing his pillow right now.
I cannot.
No, here's the thing.
I told him comedy shit. When I saw black and white when I came in, though, you picked the black and white
Here's
movie?
the thing. I know. And so the week prior, we didn't know if these were going to work or if the vibe would translate. And we kind of just pulled stuff that we thought people hadn't seen. And it ended up being very earnest heavy. And, which was weird. It was kind of a weird vibe, especially when, you know, the critique we get is that we promote a lot of horror to horror fans. And then they come in, they get like an hour of earnest. And it's like, what are we doing? So what we're doing is we're watching In-World Camera and kind of looking at the medium. So I told Evan, dude, it's like, please program shit, but we have to do horror, especially just to counter. So Terrell, you popped in Actually, you know what? Let me just talk about that. So Terrell popped in to a mockumentary called Truth in Journalism. And the full title, I'll save, but it's a 17-minute short. I didn't know anything about it other than Evan directed me to it. We threw it in the timeline and watched it. And we're immediately, the one thing I was getting man bites dog vibes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And pardon me as I'm stalling, but there's an actor who's the lead in this. And the only thing I could, and this is
Ryan
literally
Quanten?
what I thought.
Quanten?
Oksana, don't judge me. I'm like, have I seen this guy naked before?
What the fuck? This is weird. Why
And
would
I'm
that
like-
be your first thought?
Because motherfucker's in True Blood. And I'm like, oh,
So you think True Blood? You think
You've definitely
naked
seen his
people?
dick then, for sure. if
dude,
he's in
True Blood, they loved getting
most
sweaty
gratuitous
bodies out
nudity
there.
ever, dude.
But they
Yeah.
only showed booties, I think, right?
Well, again, what naked?
Or
What do
maybe
you
it was
think
his
naked
ass.
means?
Yeah, I thought his dick.
Frontal, I
but-
guess. I don't
Okay,
Yeah.
so for a girl, no, hold on. So if you
Who?
came over and there was a girl here, but only showing, not showing the one thing that you're hinting that marks you as nude, would you be upset? If we had some flopping boobs out there in the front room, I'd be like, hey, she ain't nude. She
Wait,
True Blood
You're
nude.
turning this around.
He's good at that manipulation.
That's
Why
my
does this
drag
guy
name,
look like-
manipulation.
Why does this guy look like Ian Fidance?
knows how to
who took a very
manipulate.
different path
So
in
when
his
I,
life?
so
Why'd I
if
struggle
Evan
with
was
that?
in the stream,
Jesus.
he would have saw my great comment where I said he looked like Job, G-O-B from Arrested Development.
Okay.
I was like, damn, they got everybody in this damn movie. Anyway, the 17-minute short, black and white. It's a true mockumentary. We're making fun of the format, and we have a journalist there who's kind of vile, which, if you've ever seen Man Bites Dog, it's on Criterion, super influential mockumentary that kind of gets to the heart of what I think faux doc mockumentaries should, which is that the people recording a vile person are just as at fault. Yet this movie, when you look, the full title kind of gives it away, but it's called Truth in Journalism Eddie Brock Mockumentary. And I don't know how it did not click. I mean, I got the damn movie, I put it in the lineup, I sat there, and until the very fucking end, when Eddie Brock turns into goddamn Venom, I was like, holy shit, this is... I'm like, I felt both dumb and so grateful that I had that experience.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I really liked it. It just seeing like a Marvel character portrayed in a completely different vibe.
You hate
universe.
Marvel.
And
Yeah, but this is
guess
so
what?
different than what their output is.
He do hate Marvel. He says that
No,
many times.
Terrell, normally I would agree with the Goat Man, and
The Goat Man.
Fuck comic books and fuck superheroes.
yeah, but Terrell, did that hurt you in your gut, Terrell? I
Yes.
saw he was just like, oh,
My soul was just shot.
It's
Come
directed
on.
by a guy who we have historically shaded quite a bit on this
Who?
podcast.
who?
Joe Lynch. Is who
Did he
directed
direct?
this.
No. And first off, let's set the record straight.
Oh,
Joe Lynch
that-
popping up in people's letterbox commenting
That
about
was
the movie
weird.
that he made
Don't do
is
that.
weird. But
Oh,
Joe
yeah.
Lynch is also, he's the homie that went out to go see fucking Serbian film at Byro's thing. There was only a handful
That's
of
where I
people there.
met
He's
him.
one of them. So
Yep.
he's real. You know what? I total respect. I just think he's a better podcaster than he is filmmaker. He's just an okay
Yeah.
filmmaker.
Girl, he gonna jump
But
in
I
these
love
Yeah, no,
hearing
I
him talk
wasn't
about
even. I wasn't even saying it's a super negative thing. I just think it's funny that that we liked this so much and that that's who direct. You know what I mean? Like I was just.
He
I like a
directed-
lot of his
God.
movies.
I'm going to go ahead and say, other than Wrong Turn 2, this is probably my favorite thing he's made. I think
Yeah.
he nailed it. It's got the comic book vibe. Honestly, this is the lane he should be in. Kind of like a heightened reality goofiness, but taken very seriously. Also, I think, although the casting for Eddie Brock in here, I like a more...
Eddie Brock.
in-
Is it Venom?
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God, dude. Are you kidding?
Yeah, it's Eddie
Yeah,
Brock.
it's Eddie
it's
Brock.
Venom.
It's Venom. I literally said that up top, but you popped in and saw the damn movie. You crazy ass. Look, you just thought he turned into a symbiote, unrelated.
I mean, it really does make sense though that
That's
Joe
fair.
Lynch
I mean,
would make this because he
It did
used
really
to be,
come out of nowhere. But if
He
I
used to
had
be a
my
G4
Wizard
guy,
Magazine perfect pick for Eddie Brock, it would be Brock Lesnar. He
Oh,
had the
shit.
like Saturday morning cartoon look.
You
And
don't,
the
you
fun
don't like
connection
John Hardy, whatever his name is, Tom Hardy?
I like Tom Hardy, but I would rather a Brock Lesnar because I think the problem that Eddie Brock has is like his motivations are clearly misplaced. Like he's a journalist, but he's taking shortcuts and he's like a bodybuilder. So it's like, fool, you're somebody who wants to be in front of the camera. Like where Peter Parker is kind of like meek or like diminished. So like him hiding up in a balcony taking a picture makes sense to me.
You talking about Marvel is making me laugh because, bitch, you hate it.
See, here's the thing.
It's so odd.
I like Marvel. I own a shitload of comics. I'm a contrarian, so I have to battle against, the blockbuster. You know this.
And that's just funny hearing you talk about it.
Dude, I really fucked with
Watch
this, and it caught me off guard.
Die-hard Marvel fan.
Don't you me? Dude, Venom also is one of my favorites. In the brief time that we played Marvel Rivals together.
Oh, that was fun. You picked Venom. I played Venom. Yeah.
Is it all clicking for you now?
Yeah.
I got the McFarlane poster.
Click, punch, kick. What was that podcast that died?
Yeah, one day, season 2.
Wait, no. I think Terrell got the name right.
He did.
Yeah.
He did actually get it right. Click, punch, kick. Yeah.
Showing your hand. Anyway, I mean, so as part of the curation team for these Twitch streams, I myself was shocked. And I watched a thing I'd never seen, and I walked away thinking it was awesome. What the hell was that?
No. Was that Evan?
No, it wasn't. I heard it through the headphones.
That was you?
It's off.
Oh, wait, that's Oksana. What are you doing, girl? You
what the hell? Did you take control of the soundboard?
TikTok. She bored. This bitch. She was like,
I clicked something on my phone and it was
I'm so
up super
dead.
loud.
Oh my god. I guess the music's playing me off.
This is so funny.
Come
you guys
hang
are
out on
hilarious.
Twitch. I promise.
When I was getting a compliment too, dude. I liked it. I liked the phrase that was happening. Fucking.
I am so dead. Oksana, that was funny.
Hey, no, it was good. My favorite part of the stream last night, besides discovering that short, was another movie that Evan picked, Enterings. He popped in out of nowhere, having been silent for a while, and just laid out the justification for programming that movie. And it's like, that's good when you have to just pop in and be like answering the question that you feel guilty of, but nobody actually voiced. And, to play a little bit of devil's advocate here, it is Alan Resnick, who is a in-world camera auteur. So if I'm not going to go into it, come to the streams. You'll be introduced to all this shit. It's a lot of fun. And then, we get to hang out with you. Shout out to all the people that joined last night too.
Period.
I'm done. Don't play any more music. I promise. I'm wrapping up.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try to make mine quick. Because what time is it? Okay.
Don't get played off.
I know. I feel like, ugh. Anyways, I'm going to start off with something that I forgot that I did, but I beat this game in a day and a half, and I want to talk about it because I did. I beat it because it has in-world camera moments. Let's get into it. So, Russell, you ain't played it, girl. And I was wondering because this I saw on my phone because I haven't played DVD in a long time.
I know what you're talking about.
So I've been playing the spin-off game, and it's called The Casting of Frank Stone. So this game had just had its 1-year anniversary in August. And I was like, wait, this shit went on a super sale because nobody bought it.
It was super cheap. I saw that.
And it was like $5 for the regular and $7 for the deluxe. So, bitch, I'm a deluxe kind of hoe. So I got the deluxe. So, bitch, I'm going to make this quick, I guess. So it's in the small town of Cedar Hills, Oregon. The legacy of a sadistic serial killer named Frank Stone cuts deep, leaving scars across families, generations, and the fabric of reality itself. All right, so this is an awesome prequel to Dead by Daylight. Russell might appreciate this too because you'll be reading the lore of all these motherfucking characters. And I don't. I just play the game. But this one is a great setup for the Dead by Daylight game where it's like the 4 people in this little entity. They're like trapped here and they do these little trials with the killer and then they lose their memories and they end up right back at that campfire. So this game plays out like Until Dawn, Man of Medan. Same studio. Yeah, all those type of games where it's like you have all these characters and your choices make what happens later. You could play alone or play with some friends and, pass the controller around. Or like the Quarry that we played on Isolation. So this game, it opens up in the 60s. So you have this cop named Sam looking for a missing boy. This is from the beginning that y'all showing.
That's not a Rottweiler.
And he's like trying to find him. You're looking around, and he finds Frank Stone. Frank Stone is there about to kill this girl, and it was a baby. It was a little baby. He's about to kill the baby because it was like this ritualistic shit. And there was this hooded figure watching over and all this stuff. And then Sam comes in. You have the choice to like go for the baby or shoot this person or do this. And well, in mine, I killed the guy. But then he falls into this depth thing, and this green light comes out, and something's happened. Something's up. So basically, he dies. Then it goes 30 years later, or 20 years later, or some shit. And you get this group of friends, and they're in the same warehouse right here, and they're filming a horror film. And they have these little eight. It's like a handheld camera, and you make it a movie. And it's like a boyfriend and a girlfriend, and then the boyfriend. He has a best friend who's a girl. And so this game jumps all over the place from the 60s.
Is it first person when you're using the camera? Like, do you see through the camera?
Wait, I'm about to get to that. So it takes place in the 60s, 2024, and then it goes in the middle in the 80s. Because, it jumps around. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. But anyways, that plays a part too because it gets kind of confusing. You're playing right here in the 60s as Sam, the dad, and you see him in all three layers. And then I don't want to spoil too much, but it's like I hate this part of it because the first I'm like, why? Like I hate multiverse shit. But that plays a part into some of this stuff too. But basically the characters in the 80s filming the movie. I'm sorry, I fucked up. In the 80s they're filming the movie. And then in 2024, it's the daughter of one of those characters. And she's got this secret invitation to go to this place to meet Augustine, this woman who wants all the film strips from this movie, because this movie is called like Death Ranch or Death Manor or some shit. I don't know. But basically the movie, Death Mill. Basically, this movie's cursed.
Death Ranch Charlie Steeds.
Yeah, I know. Say, shout out Charlie Steeds.
Yeah, always Charlie. Hey, Charlie. Anyway, so this Death Mill shit, it's a cursed film. They showed it in all these newspapers you're reading. They showed this film in a theater, and people started like dying and killing each other and getting this rage. They don't know why this movie's so cursed, but one of the women that are left, she's an older woman now in 2024. She's on the side of the road going like this, and you play the daughter, and you either can pick her up or drive right past the bitch. And I wanted to drive right past her because who's this bitch? But I was trying to be nice and just make my final girl a final girl. So I picked her up, and we learned later that she's one of the young girls from the 80s who was filming the movie. She's a camera heavy girl. And basically she's like, there's a lot of like LGBTQ stuff in here too. It's kind of cool. Anyway, so they go to the house and they're all like wondering who they are. They don't know who each other are. She's also got an invitation. So we learn that Augustine's this big villain, and she jumps around and she sets shit up because she's trying to make this ritual of making the greatest entity. She's trying to unleash the entity into the world, which is Frank Stone. So he comes back as like a killer. He's like a mix of the Trapper mixed with, I don't know. He's kind of cool. But also there's a lot of Easter eggs to DVD. There's like little dolls you pick up in there. I think I got all of them. I think I'm missing one. I got the Spirit, the Trapper, the K-pop guy. Anyways, sorry, it's beside the point. But basically when you're in the game and you're like, see monsters coming at you from the little worlds and shit, you have to use that camera, and you go into found footage world, and it's first person, like found footage, and the camera's going. You gotta like shoot, and then when the demon's coming for you, that's how you like stop them, is through with the camera. And you have to wind it up, because bitch, if you don't wind it up, girl, that shit gonna get you. The game was fun. I was all into it, and that's why I beat it in a day and a half. So,
oh, nice, dude.
I like these sorts of games where you can influence how it turns out. Like Heavy Rain and like
bitch,
Until Dawn and those kind of things.
Twice because I didn't like what I did, because some of the characters I liked died. Because my first playthrough, the only person that lived was the final girl, and I'll just spoil it. She runs up after you, like you do all what you do, you escape, and well, what I did, I fucked up, and then like a lot of the characters like died trying to save this bitch. And anyways, she exits, the entity comes, it comes out the ground, like in Dead by Daylight, it killed the people, and then the one bitch, he traded her, but she was just a clone, because the real one's a really, really old lady, but she goes down into the years and brings out clones of herself. I don't know. Anyways, because she wanted to raise and she's from a cult. And there's a lot of stuff with that, but I can't really talk about it too much more. But it ends with her going to the campsite that is at the loading screen of Dead by Daylight, and you see silhouettes of Meg, Claudette, Jake, and Dwight, the 4 original survivors. And she's like, "What are you guys just sitting here for? We gotta go. Like, why are you?" And they're just there because it's a whole big thing. I'm just jumping around, but basically it explains how they got to this and how these people are like, I don't know if they're like dead or they're in this new Silent Hill type world where they have to like fight for their lives and escape.
Yeah,
forever. And throughout the game, there's like generators. You got to find parts, and you have to physically do the R1. It's just like Dead by Daylight, which that was cool.
What the hell?
Yeah, but yeah, it was about a film basically, and I loved how you got to use the camera, and you got found footage like the demons and monsters are coming for your ass. I liked it, y'all. I gave this like a 4.5, 4 out of 5. I liked it.
Oh damn! Okay.
Yeah, it was good.
Did you get the deluxe? You did, right? What's it come with?
Outfits that you can use in the game that I forgot I had. So when I played through, I didn't change their outfits. I'm like, I could have. I had the deluxe. And I think you get little collectibles and little banners for the actual Dead by Daylight game. You link your account with behavior, and you get those things. So
God damn
did you buy it? It was only like $6 or $7.
It's still on sale. I think it's still on sale.
It might be.
I'm not sure about if as of when this episode releases, but as of recording time, it's still on sale.
God damn it! I gotta buy it.
It's. I had fun with it. I looked at the reviews. They just like, Until Dawn is better. Well, bitch, fuck you. If you're into the lore, I think you would like it, Russ. I had a good time with it. That'd be kind of cool to have a night that everyone just plays it and could be the different characters. I liked it.
Oh, dude, let's do that. I'm in.
Yeah, it was fun.
That sounds tight.
Oh, what was that game they had? That same studio made a game about. It was like a police murder investigation.
This is the
story.
Quarry. And it was werewolves.
No, this one was like you could play it from your phones. Like it was multiplayer, so you could all vote on a choice, and whatever got the most votes is what would happen in the story. So you could all log in. It was super massive, also the same story, but yeah, no, I like their games in general.
All right, so we're going to move on to the next one. So I'm going to review a movie that just dropped this week in theaters. I was hoping y'all came with me to this one too, but this one is The Conjuring Last Rites. So this
nice
movie, all right, so The Conjuring, I love the first 2, the third one sucked, and then now you have this 4th one, which is the final hurrah for the franchise or whatever. So you have Ed and Lorraine back. And they take on their last terrifying case involving a mysterious entity they must confront. So this entity, or this real life based on true story, is the Smurl family. I looked it up. In 91, they put out a TV film about the Smurl family. And this shit, I guess that was like the scariest TV movie ever. But I guess this family had the real story. I guess the little girls were seeing things, hearing things, the family. And then the dad was sexually abused at night, multiple nights. Like the demon was fucking him. There was 3 demons. I guess it was a old woman, a woman that was fucking him that had violent nature. And then it was a man. And then there was like a demon who's like fucking, like their leader, like making them do shit. I don't know. But there were 3 spirits in that house and a demon. So this movie plays off of that story. Because they went to the press, the church wasn't going to help them. They went to Ed and Lorraine. They came and tried to get rid of this. And their family lived there a few years after they got rid of it or whatever. But I don't know. That's still a haunted house, the Smurl family. So in this movie, they changed some shit. But in this movie, it was mostly about Ed and Lorraine. I didn't know they had a daughter. It opens up where she's pregnant. And there's this haunted mirror. And they're trying to how they do it. They go into these houses and they try to stop whatever's there, and they take the thing and bring it to their home to keep it locked away so no one could, the demons can't, or the spirits can't come out again. I don't know. So basically she's there, she touches the mirror, it cracks, and there's like a demon in the little top part. So this movie's kind of cool too, because it went back to basics. It didn't do all the little jumpy, flashy shit that part 3 did. I didn't like part 3 as much. But it went back to basics. So how part 1 and part 2 was with the and all that scary shit, this one did it. I jumped a few times, girl. This bitch has got me. So there's a creepy bitch. You think Aunt Gladys and fucking this is creepy ass demon in this or ghost. Anyways, but so this is about them. She was pregnant. It's like in the past. And she goes into labor due to this demon. They get to the hospital and the baby dies. And she's just like, my baby. This is Lorraine and Ed. And they're just like, my baby. And then she held him and she just kept praying. The baby came to life because there was a demon in the background. So in my head, I was like, oh, fuck. Is this demon just going to possess the little girl? So I didn't know Ed and Lorraine had a kid. So as the movie goes, she grows up and she sees things just like her mom. And she could feel things like her mom. So then it goes back to present time and they're all at lunch and they're getting, food, and you learn that the dad, Ed, he's has heart problems. He can't really eat good shit. So he's like, I want lasagna, but I can't eat that. So give me the fish, like, that kind of stuff. And then there's like a little scare. I can't spoil this. Anyways, there's some good jump scares, and then the mom and her still see stuff. So then it jumps to the Smurl family. It's one of the girls' birthdays, and what shows up? One of the grandmama. I think the grandmama bought it for her. She found it at a swap meet, they said, and she got the haunted mirror. So she gets the haunted mirror.
Oh shit!
And
Fucking
it's her
swap
birthday.
meet.
She blows out a candle. The candle go out on its own. She's like, "Oh, my sister's fucking with me." When it wasn't, it was a ghost. So weird shit starts happening. There's a scare with involving a phone, like the cord phone. Oh god, there was that. And there was a scare with the ugly ass doll. It's a little baby doll with little hair that stick out. It is scary as fuck. Annabelle could never. Oh, Annabelle's in this too, by the way, with the whole Miss Me. So basically, in this movie, this family is terrorized by 3 spirits that we learned, just like in the real story. But there wasn't no fucking. But I realized when I read about the guy having sexual relations with this ghost, and then the ghost started fucking with the wife. That's why they were like, "Oh, this has to be real." If 8 people that live in this house, hella people live in this house, all were experiencing shit. Because the dad, there was a part where because he was not. I hate fathers in these fucking movies where they never believe the family. Then it happened to him because he had like a catatonic, what is it when you like in a sleep paralysis type of thing? That's what it seemed like.
Like a coma?
Yeah.
Yep, he rose from the bed, and then the girl, one of the ghosts was on top of him, and then he was all sweaty. They alluded to it, but they didn't show no fucking with ghosts. I wanted them to, but they didn't.
It's a scary movie too.
I know, but in this one, basically, yeah, the spirit is a vengeful one in the sense of the woman, the dad. There's a guy with an axe, was one of the ghosts. There was a good scare with that, but he killed his wife and the wife's mom because he found out the wife was cheating on him. She was riding somebody else's dick, and he got mad, so he took her to the basement and chopped them all up and killed them. So then that's those spirits, but there's also the demon from the beginning with the baby that's after Ed and Lorraine's daughter, and the daughter gets drawn to this home. It's a whole thing, girl. And yeah, that's how the movie goes. I don't want to say too much more, but this movie was cool. I will say it's 2 hours and 15 minutes, and you do feel that at times because there's a lot of talking. But in in the theater experience, a lot of people were scared. One guy in front of us, girl, he was terrified because bitch, she kept talking to the TV. He was slouching in his seat saying, "Don't go in there. Why are you doing this? Why is she doing this?" Like in his little accent. I kept looking. I was like, what? He is really scared right now. He was terrified. He looked at his phone. He started swiping on his phone. Then he would look up. He was like, "Why is she doing this?" He was so terrified. I remember the scene, but I can't say it because this is a good scene. But he was really scared. So I will say that. The movie has this little scares, beat by beat. It's like the first two. But I don't know, it was a little underwhelmed. It had a nice send-off. Like the ending is a great send-off to the characters. You'll see some familiar faces if you guys recognize and you guys watch all the films. You're going to see a lot of these characters show up. And it's like, I don't know, I can't spoil it. But anyways, it was a cool little ending. And they show the real story at the end, like the real Ed and Lorraine and them over the years and them at the Smurl house, which is kind of terrifying. But I liked it, but I did give it 3.5 out of 5, in my opinion. That's what I would give that. I don't think it was anything out of the ordinary. It was very similar to 1 and 2. It just had a different story, and they tacked on the family drama of Ed and Lorraine and the daughter. There was a lot of that. And then it has this family with little occurrences, little jump scares. And you had Annabelle. There was a lot to pack into this film. Now that I'm saying it out loud. 3.5.
You're talking about the send-off. In my head, all I can imagine is like them pulling out of the house and they're driving, they get on the road and they're like, "Oh, we like the audience, it's like the final thing." And then Ed's looking out the window and
there's a lot. And then there's a thing with the daughter, and then she has a new boyfriend who wants to propose to her. They only know each other for 6 months. Oh, what the fuck? That was like, I know, you got to get. He's not that hot. He's not that cute. But,
they're driving down the road, and then you see it's like, "Hey, who's that?" And it's the nun, and she's waving, and then the crooked man holding Annabelle, and they're waving goodbye. Do they do that? Do they have the whole gang? The whole
they drive separate ways. The cars.
Yeah. Spoiler alert! There's a wedding that happens, and when the girl's walking down the aisle, when Ed is walking his daughter down the aisle, you see everyone from every movie. You have the mom from part 1 with the clapping. You have I think the girl from part 3, or the dude from part 3, the son or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, all the characters from part 2, and then you have James Wan. James Wan is there at the wedding.
I bet he stood out.
Everyone makes their cameos.
Yeah. So the end has a cameo for everyone, and they get married, and then it showcases. It was a good little ending. It was like a happy ending.
Yeah.
For the franchise.
Of course, I wouldn't expect any other from that franchise.
But people are loving it, and I'm happy. I thought it was good. I had a good time in the theater watching that movie. I don't know. It wasn't like extravagant to me. It wasn't like amazing. So I don't know. It didn't sit with me like the next movie I'm going to talk about. But
those movies have become so formulaic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I remember 1 and 2 really hit, but then it was like,
Number
we're just doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even Annabelle, and then the oddball ones, like The Nun. It's like, what the fuck is this? Like, it was so boring. Different. Yeah.
And then
so I don't know.
I kept blending it with Insidious a little bit. I don't know. They're all the same.
You're not the first.
So next movie I'm going to talk about.
Darth Maul, was he at the wedding?
Oh no, he didn't pop up. But there was some other demons from the past. You'll see if y'all ever watch it. So the next movie I'm going to talk about.
I plan to.
I'm not going to go in too depth with this one. I kind of want to read the book, but I saw an early screening. This does come out September 12th of The Long Walk. So shout out to Dave O'Shea and Benji and George. They all were there. And Stephen King was there. I don't know if you saw my picture, but I took a picture with Stephen King. He was a little standee. Yeah, he was so tiny. I made me feel like a giant. Like the fuck? So The Long Walk is a group of teenage boys compete in an annual contest known as The Long Walk, where they must maintain a certain walking speed or get shot. Yeah, so basically, this movie, Russell, you would have a field day with all the metaphors in this. Oh, and mind you, let me go back to The Conjuring. You would have a field day with this. I forgot to tell you that one mirror, there's a lot of mirrors in this, and you love mirrors. So
you made me think of Amityville.
You're going to be busted.
Generation when they had a haunted mirror. Did you ever see that one?
I don't know. Oculus?
The Amityville?
Oculus.
With the cursed mirror?
Mm-mm.
Shout out.
All right, back to The Long Walk. So this movie was great. This might not be for everyone. I feel like, and I'm surprised it's for me, because it's a lot of talking. You watch the trailer, which I don't recommend you do. You see them
turn it off.
all walking, and basically, it's like a I don't know, like a future world. There's this government, and they feel like this will make the world better if we have all these men apply. So multiple men of all over the world, they apply to do this long walk. You get one wish, anything you want will be given to you. And you get like $100,000 or some $1 billion. I don't know. You get all this money. So all you have to do is be the last one standing. You have to walk at 3.3 miles per hour or something like that. And if you go below that, under that, if you swerve off, if you slow down, if you have to take a shit and all this stuff, you're going to get popped in the head and die. And this is crazy because all this stuff happened. Like, people had to go pee, shit, and like, if you stop for too long, to tie your shoe, you fucked. But basically, this movie has a lot of metaphors for the way things are run. This movie has a lot of parallels to like today's time, but this movie is fucking emotional as fuck. This movie does a great job. I don't know if it's the acting, but you start to care for almost half these fucking people in this. And there's people on here that you don't fuck with. Like, there's one who's an asshole. You always have one asshole that's trying to like fuck over people. Like, he was picking on one of the characters. I forgot his name. I don't want to spoil it too much. He started picking on him. And of course the boy's going to react. And then once he reacts, something happens, and then he meets his demise. And then he's like, oh yeah, one down. Like, it's like that. So that you have that. But then later on, you start to care for this person. So it's like, fuck, I don't want to like this guy. This guy's shitty. Anyways, but there's a lot of that. And you have this main character. His name is Raymond. I think he was number 47. They all go by their numbers. There's 50 of them. And he's like the main character. His mom is Judy Greer from the Halloween remake franchise. And she's just crying. She doesn't want to let her son go. Apparently he has a whole backstory because his dad stood up to this president type of person, and then he ended up getting shot right in front of them because he stood up for what he believed in, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. So he's trying to make a point to win this game for a purpose that I'm not going to say, but there's a reason why he wants to win. And then you have the guy that he meets that's like his friend named Peter, and he is just so carefree. He has a scar on his face. He's been through some shit, but he looks at the bright side of every situation. And I love how these two characters play against each other, and they like this Peter guy. He always is helping Raymond, but I don't know. I don't want to spoil this. Damn it. But have you guys read the book by Stephen King?
No.
I looked up. I never read it, but I looked it up a little bit afterwards, and about all the meanings. There's a lot of stuff they kind of left out, and some things they changed because I guess, yeah. And they have like a little because some parts it's like this is like a very homoerotic movie. But then when I read the book, I guess the book has more of that. Like in the book, Peter was like, "Oh, I could jerk you off if you want," and all this stuff. I was like, "What the fuck?" So I guess there is like a gay subtext with this, but I didn't. You could kind of see it. They kind of like fall in love, or I think one of them was like bi. Because when he asked if he had a girlfriend, there was like a whole weird. Okay, I don't want to spoil this, but basically, these two characters basically fall in love on this walk. But it's interesting how one is a certain way, the other is a certain way, and how their relationship flipped them the opposite. Does that make sense? I don't want to spoil
one was
this.
a top, became a bottom.
Anyways, and then you have the other characters. You have like the jokey one. You have the one that has a wife. You had the bully. You had all these other characters. You had like the butch one, and they all are just trying to be like friends, but at the same time, they know they all can't, last after this. Because like, well, what's a friend for 3 years? What about a friend for 3 hours? Like, we're still right here. How about we be right here? So some people are helping each other, some people are not. But as the movie goes, they're just walking. I couldn't believe they did this. Like, they walked through the rain, the storms, up hills, and they could not stop. There's audiences. It was like the Hunger Games. Have y'all seen that? It's like the Hunger Games. Yeah. You had people watching it on TV because this is live streamed for everyone to see. People are rooting for their favorites. And the ending really got me. I'm not going to say nothing, but girl, it is. I'm still thinking about it now. It's very emotional, but then it's like makes you think. And I love these type of movies because like me and Dave O'Shea were talking about this for a while afterwards, and we just loved it. That movie's great. 5 out of 5 for me. Y'all need to go watch this in theaters. And if I watch this at home, I do not think I would have had the same respect for it and or meanings, then it wouldn't have hit me as much. I probably would have been like looking elsewhere and doing other things. But this movie was really good, The Long Walk, and I really want y'all to watch it.
Damn,
I do want to see this.
I know you're a big reality fan, but that sounds like a show you would not partake in.
No, no, because I wouldn't make it. I'm too fat. Like these people were all skinny and fit, but even the fit ones couldn't do it. I will say that. And you get Charlie horses played a part in this. One guy had been sick for 10 years, and then he actually gets sick on this damn walk. That played a part in him walking.
That's Evan.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then you have the main characters. They start going against each other. They come back. But I love the guy's spirit, and I love the switch, the change. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I don't want to spoil it, but it's such a thing to think about meeting people, making friends, going about life, being carefree, but also, I can't really explain it into words as good as I want. But this movie is really good. I liked it a lot. Really good.
Yeah, I hope me and Oksana can get back to the theater groove next week.
Yeah, because y'all don't come with me no more, so I'm just giving up. But I just
I don't. Terrell takes it personally, but this week on Wednesday we had too much festival stuff to make.
Yeah, I get it.
One.
There's a lot going on.
On Thursday, Oksana, I don't know why. Maybe it's just perseverance, but we never. I'm knock on wood. We never get sick here. And then Oksana, man, I don't know. It almost felt like we were going to take her to the ER.
Oh wait, are you okay?
You had a headache? No, because you're like, I'm taking. Mm-hmm. You never complain. So when you're talking about your head about to explode, I was like, oh my God.
Well, she needs a break. She's nonstop. You got to give her a long day one day.
Breaks aren't in our DNA, apparently. We're too stubborn.
Yeah, Taurus shit.
But
when you fall apart, you're gonna be like, oh, maybe I should. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. It's funny. I'm glad. Honestly, I think you sold me on the movie because just from the outside looking in, I'm like, oh no, this looks like it's political, and I already heard way too much out of Stephen King. I don't know if I want to do a fucking 2.5 hour movie of it.
There's more to it than the politics, I feel like, because there's like relationships. I felt like relationships, friendships, life, meanings, what you like, you make decisions based on certain events or reactions to certain things, and it makes you look at things so differently. I'm trying to like teeter-totter without saying anything. But
to be fair, I do think this is more of like a Vietnam parallel.
Okay.
Right? Like that's I'm dope. Terrell, not the biggest Vietnam horror.
No, I don't know anything.
Historian,
I don't
but
like history.
Evan, your dad was there, right?
Yeah, I love Vietnam centric stuff or stuff that's kind of dealing with those themes. So yeah, I want to see this for sure.
But did your dad, was he in Vietnam?
Yeah, he was. He got drafted when he was 18.
But I want to know what y'all think of that ending. That's what I want to know, because that really sat with me, and I'm still thinking about it. Me and Dave were talking about it a lot, and there was actually, because in this screening there was a Q&A afterwards, and there was he works at the art of school here in San Francisco, and he's a film teacher, so he had a lot of his students here at this early screening, and they all had all these hypotheses and meanings.
Who was it? Was it Jesse?
I forgot his name. What's Jesse? What?
Jesse Hawthorne?
I have a picture, so if I show it to you, maybe you could tell me. Okay. I don't remember.
Well, he does Midnight for Maniacs, and I think he works at the Art Institute or the Art Academy. Because
he took the picture of me with Stephen King, but I didn't know he was anybody. He was just standing there because he took it on his phone. I don't know where he posted it. Then I said, "Hey, can you do one on my phone?" That's the one I posted, but he has my photo somewhere. But anyways, him and the other guy did a Q&A. And it was a long Q&A too. I didn't stay for all of it, but like he did that, and this movie really sat with me. I don't know, I really liked it. Really liked it. So, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to watch it.
I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see the end of that movie, too. You see the Crooked Man waving, Annabelle.
Yes.
The Nun, they're in both
Y'all are
movies.
behind. Y'all behind on
Actually,
films.
those are Vietnam double features, right? They're both like 70s. Well, I guess not the new one.
Place and I don't remember the year. I'm sorry. Whenever the Smurl Family Haunting, it was in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, that one's
Wasn't
later
it?
on.
70s,
Also,
80s?
Terrell, you did say you looked into that real story, right? That's one of the most absurd ones, I think, of the Ed and Lorraine long history of wacky adventures in America.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't believe them. I looked into that too. People thought they were just a hoax.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And they had like a weird you know what? I like those movies so much, and I like kind of like the picture that they paint in there, that I actually try to like not talk about the real Ed and Lorraine, because my mom loved them growing up, and it's like,
does she believe
that
them?
Weird girl. I don't know. I gotta stop mentioning her on here because I just get mean text immediately when the episode drops. She's like, "I didn't say that." So. Y'all should have heard the story about my aunt when I was saying she stole the black sand. My mom sent me paragraphs on that.
Oh. Yeah, well, don't do that to Lori. All right, y'all.
Nope.
That was it for this week's episode of Footage Foreplay. If y'all watch these movies, let us know what y'all thought. And we'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Love y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Footage Foreplay. If you enjoy the show, please consider leaving a review, sharing it with a friend, or simply hitting like. These small gestures are a great free way to support this mayhem, and if you find some footage we should be fondling, email us at footageforeplay@gmail.com. Check back every Tuesday and Thursday for new episodes, and remember, don't skip the foreplay.